They were mocked for 22 years, and somewhere inside all that failure, a generation of Arsenal fans started to wonder if they would ever truly feel that moment again. Because when Arsenal finally lifted the Premier League trophy again, the world celebrated the moment. But this story is not about the celebration. It's about the pain that came before it. The pain of finishing second, again and again. The pain of watching rivals laugh. And for some Arsenal fans, quiet fear that maybe it would never happen again. But the cruelest part, every time Arsenal got close, football found a new way to break them. And yet the fans stayed, until one season changed everything. This is not just the story of a title win. This is the story of suffering, scars, and the long road back to glory. For Arsenal fans, the pain did not begin in failure. It began after perfection. Because once upon a time, this club stood at the very top of English football. The Invincibles. They were not just respected, they were feared. But football changes quickly, and slowly that fear disappeared. Some said it was the move from Highbury. Some said the club became soft. Others blamed mental weakness. But what many forgot was what was happening behind the scenes. While rivals spent millions building super teams, Arsenal were fighting a different battle, paying debts, funding a new stadium, and losing their biggest stars. First it was Thierry Henry, then Cesc Fàbregas, then Robin van Persie. Every summer felt the same. Arsenal would build something promising, and richer clubs would take it apart. The trophies slowly disappeared, but the expectations never did. And that was the torture, because Arsenal were never bad enough to stop believing, but never strong enough to finish the job. Every season offered the same cycle. Hope, belief, pain. Over and over again. Slowly, the rest of football stopped seeing Arsenal as giants. They became a joke, a punchline. A club mocked for trying to play beautiful football while others collected trophies. But losing is painful. Watching a giant slowly forget who they are. That breaks people differently. Then came a strange period where failure didn't look like collapse. It looked like progress. Mikel arrived with a promise, not of instant success, but of restoration. For the first time in years, belief started to return. Not loud belief, quiet belief, but maybe became a pattern, and almost became Arsenal's identity. A top four race lost in the final weeks. A title challenge that faded when it mattered most, because losing while you are far away is one thing. But losing when you can already see the finish line, that is something else entirely. And then everything shifted. Arsenal FC stopped looking like a team hoping to compete. They started looking like a team expected to win. The pressure didn't disappear, it multiplied. Every match became heavier, every mistake became louder. And still, they kept going. Late winners, dominant performances. The opening months of this historic season, the football felt different. Sharper, faster, more ruthless. They were winning games they used to draw. Holding on in matches they used to lose. Finding answers in moments where they used to fall apart. But then came spring, the moment every title race becomes psychological. Under that immense pressure, cracks started to appear again. Not collapse, just hesitation. A draw that should have been a win. A game that slipped away in the final minutes. And suddenly, the fear returned. Fear that this beautiful season would become another painful memory added to the collection. But history didn't repeat itself. At last, with one game left to play, the crown that never truly felt theirs finally fits Arsenal FC's head. After years of falling short, after years of becoming football's punchline, Arsenal are champions again. But even now, the story is not over, because after surviving the pressure of the Premier League, one final mountain still stands. A UEFA Champions League final. One last test under the brightest lights in football. Because league titles bring glory, but the Champions League creates legends. This is where everything is decided. not just whether Arsenal have returned, but whether they will be remembered forever. Generation that turned pain into power. Club that refused to stay broken. From the Invincibles to the unforgettable.